Hi there, welcome to this reading. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to change my routine of picking a card as I'm new and I'm learning as I go along. So I've already pre-shuffled the card and pre-selected them today to avoid wasting time, so we can actually focus on the meaning of the card. And I've also assigned these stones, as you can see. There's an amethyst crystal, there's a linga stone, and there's a black tourmaline, which are going to be the three stones that you can focus on, and focus on the stack that are in front of them and decide. The question for me today is, what is the new moon bringing into your life? And I have, it's a kind of a reading for ushering in new things, because a new moon is a new month, new energies that come into your life. So focus on that. Take a deep breath. Clear your mind and focus on which stone, which stack of cards, the linga. This is the amethyst crystal, the linga stone, or the black tourmaline. All right, and I'm going to go with this one first. It's the one closest to me. And I'm just going to reveal to you what is here. So I'm using the After Tarot deck, the Housewives Tarot, and the Gypsy Witch playing card deck, which I'm new with. So this is going to be a journey of discovery for me. This is my new element that I'm bringing into this reading. So the Knight of Wands, the Ten of Swords, and the Key, the Four of Clubs. This Knight of Wands is traveling. He is super active, and he has a huge amount of energy and a huge amount of passion. And in the normal, there isn't much of a difference between the normal usual Rider-Waite deck and this one. So this deck is usually to show you what happens after the actions, the movements that you see in the normal Rider-Waite deck. So this one there isn't much of a difference, much more that the horse is jumping, so you actually has a lot more energy, and the horse is all red. He corresponds really well to the knight here, so there's a lot of action, a lot of energy, and with the Egyptian background and the Sphinx, there is an element of spirituality, there's an element of independence, which is represented here, and also mystery. So that knight is kind of all of these elements together. The Ten of Swords is a moment a bit of difficulty. It's usually in tarot, it's kind of an ending, it's things just going bad and things being a little bit painful. But in this Housewives Tarot, it's interesting because the swords are just pins and they're into little pin cushions. So it kind of makes it a little bit lighter and shows, is it really that bad after all? Can we just start again, just push all the pins back, and can we just go back to where we were? Because the 10 is a number of, it's the final number, so it's the end of things. So you've hit rock bottom, you can't go worse, and this is kind of what it's showing here. This card, the Key, I'm just going to read what it says. It says, the key nearby is a certain augury of success, but if surrounded by unlucky cards, the prognostication is illness. So this is kind of talking about, number 4 is usually for me a stable number, but here with the clubs, it kind of means something bad, and it's saying if it's near a bad card, it kind of means illness. So I'm just going to take this in the context of what's happening right now, and I'm going to tell you, if you're planning on traveling, because there's a lot of festivals coming up, or people are just resuming. Be careful of being sick, right? Remember that there is a pandemic that is still there, and depending on which country you're on, or if you're in India where I am, it's still prevalent. So be very careful if you're going out. Don't be reckless, because here we can see the knight being a little bit reckless. So don't be reckless. Take your precautions. Pin your pins back into your cushion for safety. That is kind of talking to me about safety, to avoid any mishaps, any problems. All right. If you have any more questions that you'd like me to answer on this specific stack, which was the black tourmaline, please drop them in the comment section, and I will try and see, if we can perhaps do another reading or a private one if you prefer. I'm going to use the linga now, the linga stone, and see what the linga stone brings to us. So there's the Fool. There's the 8 of Wands, and there's the 3 of Hearts. So the Fool here hasn't really changed from the deck, the normal Rider-Waite deck in which we see him. His dog is worried, his dog is barking, and I hope my dogs don't start barking. The 3 of them are here with me today. And he just fell off the cliff, but he's still smelling this beautiful white rose, and all of his things have fallen, but he's still being a bit reckless and detached, and he's not worried. It's also confidence of the Fool. The Fool is the card of the soul at the beginning of its journey, where it's new, it's like a baby, it's innocent, it doesn't really know what's going on, it cannot see danger. Falling off a cliff, it doesn't really matter, I'll figure it out. And also the friend who is there and who will look after you. So that kind of means you have somebody looking out for you this new moon if you do anything a little bit stupid. All right. And then we have the 8 of Wands, which is somebody that is just getting things done. There is a lot of tools here, sweeping, mopping, brushing, cleaning. And this woman is sitting there a bit like a witch, and she's just going swiftly on with her things. So there's an element of speed and getting things done quite quickly, and a lot of things happening at the same time. But you're sitting on that confidently, and you're just managing the entire situation. So whatever comes in this new moon, just lots of things coming at you, you will be able to manage. And the next is the 3 of Hearts, which says the sun, it is the sun, I forgot. The sun near signifies happiness and popularity. Near snakes, mice, and dark side of clouds, it presages vexation. But here it's near you, just after the 8 of Wands, where you're juggling your life pretty well. You have the sun, and even though you are in a bit of a foolish, reckless situation, you have a friend, and you have the sun shining on you. So I think it's kind of telling you can sort of take risks and do a lot of things at the same time and not be worried about it. The new moon will be there to sort of bring you luck, and you will be able to get on with things the way you want to. All right. So that was for the second stack. Now for those who picked the crystal, the amethyst crystal, let's see what this says. There's a 5 of Cups. There's the moon. And there is fire, flames. Okay, so let's look at the 5 of Cups. In the original deck, you cannot see this man. He's turned back, and you see his cape on him, and the cups are still there. Here you see his face, so it means that he's not mourning anymore, and there are clouds around him, but he seems to be picking himself up. So this is kind of a card of getting yourself together, bracing yourself after a sad episode. And to do that, you are going to need a lot of sleep and a lot of rest. Okay? And so this means this new moon for you is all about getting beauty sleep, rest, sleeping on a comfortable mattress, just doing things that relax your body, okay? Because apparently you have been through some hardship, which means that you need to feel better about yourself. And to do that, this is the 7 of Diamonds. Flames on the hearth indicate good fortune and neutralizes the evil of near-lying unlucky cards and increases the value of lucky ones. So this is a fire in the home. So literally it means you're going to sleep in a warm, comfortable bed and you're going to recover from that difficult period. So whatever you've been through, I think you can safely, you can feel safe because you will have recovered and you are going to feel a lot better about whatever has gone on in your life. All right? So I hope this was of some use to you. Remember to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so that you can be informed of when I'm presenting new readings. It was lovely to be here and connect with you, and I hope that we can do that again soon. And do leave me any questions if you have them in the comment section. Thank you.